What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AI Mentor YouTube channel. And if you have been struggling with AI generated humans that look like plastic mannequins, your prayer have been just answered. Black Forest Labs just dropped something that's about to change everything in AI image generation, and I'm about to show you side-by-side comparison that will blow your mind. This is Flux.1 Krea Dev, and it literally killed the plastic skin problem overnight that we were facing since last few months with the Flux Dev and Flux context. Stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how to use it, how to set it up, where to get the workflow from, and why this might be the most important AI model release of 2025. WhatsApp creators Black Forest Labs have just collaborated with Krea to release something absolutely game-changing, and it is Flux Krea. This isn't just another checkpoint or fine-tune. This is completely re-engineered 12 billion parameter models that targets the biggest problem we have all been facing with AI-generated humans. You know what I'm talking about? That artificial plastic-looking skin texture that screams AI generated from a mile away. Well, those days are officially over. So before we dive into the solution, let us talk about the problem. The original Flux.1 dev model, while powerful, had this persistent issue with human skin textures. Look at these examples that I have generated. All of these examples are generated by using regular Flux model. Alright, so this is the page of Black Forest Labs of the announcement of Flux.1 Krea Dev. Here it is saying Flux.1 Krea an opinionated text-to-image model. The Black Forest Labs just got an exciting update and they are proud to release their Flux.1 Krea, which is currently the best open source model after their Pro and the closed versions that are premium. Here it is saying an opinionated text to image model. It means it has open weight versions of Krea 1, offering strong performance with highly distinctive aesthetics and exceptional realism. And this model has been particularly trained with the goal to generate more realistic and diverse images that do not contain oversaturated texture. A known issue in text-to-image generation that we have faced since a long time are of fake skin and the plastic skin. But with this new model, so this is a graph of the performance of this model where it comes above the Chanel, Dev, Pro, and now here we have the Krea. So they are saying it is better than their premium model, which is the Flux.1 Pro, which is the premium. And here this model has a score of 1011. It means that now you are getting the premium models for free of cost. And then they have also included this thing, which is they have updated their Pro version to the Pro version 1.1 and the Pro and the Max. So these three are still paid, but here you will get this thing and the score really isn't that much. If you compare of the Chanel and this, still it is a sweet spot to have and start creating your artworks. So let's see some of the key features of this model. It is state-of-the-art open text-to-image generation models. And also if you want, you can generate image to image. You can load images by connecting just a node in your ComfyUI workflow, and then you can use ControlNet and many other possibilities are there. The main and most important part about this model is it is highly distinctive aesthetics that overcome the common AI look problem of the fake skin or the plastic skin. This model will add exceptional realisms and image quality, enhancing flexibility for customization. And this model is fully compatible with Flux.1 Dev architecture ecosystem. So if you want to download this model, you need to go on the Hugging Face. Here you will get the download links. You need to go on this tab of files and version, and here you have the full safe tensor file of Flux Krea Dev, and it is of 23.8 gigabytes, but on my hard drive after downloading, it's approx 22 gigabytes. And if you are someone who have low VRAM, you can check out this URL from the description, and it is from the Quant stack, and these are the GGF versions or the quantized version. Here you can see you have different quantized versions starting from 12.7 gigabytes, and this one you can really use on any graphic card that have this much VRAM at least. Or if you are on 8 gigabytes or less, then you can use the quantized 4 version. Even the smallest version is Q2, which is of 4 gigabytes. So literally everyone can use this model. You just need to use separate nodes in order to load the GGF model in your ComfyUI workflow, but still it is one of the best thing. Now let's go and see some of the artworks that I have created personally by using this new model. First of all, you need to make sure in order to install it and in order to get started with it, you can either download the full version of Flux, which is 22 GB. Otherwise, if you have low VRAM, you can use this model, which is Flux Krea Dev FP8 scaled safe tensors. It is of 11 gigabytes. You can just click on these links and through the workflow, you can get all the option to download them. Or else you can go to this link from the description of this video where it will provide you the link to download the workflow to download FP8 scaled file for lower VRAM of 11 gigabytes. Then we have the full Flux Krea developer version and it is of 22 gigabytes approx. Below are the test encoder clip 1, T5 XSL FP16 and this one. And then we have this VA file and make sure to go to your ComfyUI local installation. Usually it is in your C drive. Go to the models and place the diffusion model, either the Flux Krea Dev or FP8 version of it in that. Then place the text encoder in text encoder folder and place the VA file downloaded from this link in this. And now you are ready to go. All right, now let's have a quick look over the workflow here. First, we have to load diffusion model. Here I have loaded the bigger version because I am on RTX 3090 with 24 GB of VRAM. Then you need to add dual clip loader where the first clip is clip 1 and second is T5 XSL FP16 version I'm using. If you are on FP8, you can use the FP8 version in order to save some storage space and the process will be also a little bit faster. Then we have the VAE and here we have image st3 latent to resize the image. Then the K-sampler is there and in the VAE we have this little conditioning and then VAE decode node and here we have our prompt and I have just removed one node from it, which is the save image node that you can add to this VAE decode. Otherwise everything is fine. The settings I have used to generate these artworks are 25 steps and the sampler name is Euler and the scheduler is simple. Okay, so now let's see what kind of images it will give you. So this is our first image and we can see it is literally amazing. All the lighting work are well defined and we have a realistic photoreal effect. Then we have this close-up portrait of a female. So this is one more image. It also has this kind of look. Then this image I think is a little bit of animistic because I didn't mention portrait. Here we have one more amazing portrait with the professional photography or the photoshoot environment. Then here we have this image. Then this kid, you can see the face of this boy is entirely realistic. And this is another photograph. This is a girl standing in a garden at night. Okay, so now we will see side-by-side comparison of Flux Dev and Flux Krea model, both FP16. The above images that are generated are by using two different LoRAs and these are the LoRA. First is Flux Skin Detailer. Second is Flux Perfect Eyes Detail Skill and Skin Blemishes Safe Tensor. Both are set to the strength of 0.5 and 0.5. And these are the images. Here is the prompt for this first image: a hyper realistic portrait, cinematic upper body photo, dramatic shadow. You can read this entire prompt. I will provide you all these 10 prompts so that you can try them out in the description of this video, or else I will give you a link where you can download all these prompts and these photographs. Okay, so this is the version that we have generated by using Flux Dev. And in all of these versions, you can literally see there is a one issue and it is the same chain problem, or we can call it the flux chain. Here we can see the chain of this generation and this girl is literally same. And if we go to other artworks of the same thing, we can see there is a same chain replicated again and again over multiple artworks with very little to no variation. And this is the traditional flux chill problem that is now solved by Flux Krea model. And you can see all of the artworks that we have generated by using Flux Krea have different chins with photoreal effects and they are proper. We can see everything looks real. The chin is different, and here in this photograph also, in all of our artwork, we will get same kind of photoreal and photorealistic effect. If we take a look at this prompt, which is our final prompt of a husky, here we have this generated with Flux Krea, and this is the one of Flux Dev. And we can see the mouth is a little bit longer, which doesn't make it look realistic. But here we have more realistic husky or a dog in the snow. or whatever, and you can say that the skin tones and the plastic texture is right there in all of the artworks of Flux Dev, and it is now perfectly solved in a single shot by using the Flux Krea model. You can see these skins are realistic, and if we want, we can upscale them more and make them looks really next level or photoreal already. Here, if we see, nobody can tell you that this is an AI generated artwork. And if we click on this, it is also good, but the plasticity of the skin is there, and these texture make it easily identifiable that this artwork is generated by using some AI tools. But all these problems are now solved completely by using Flux Krea. So this was all about Flux Krea basic model, and all of these generation with the Flux full model on RTX 3090 of a 24 GB took me approx 36 seconds to generate a single image. So what makes this so much better? From my testing, better training data curation focusing on natural texture. Black Forest team has really improved loss functions for skin rendering. They have enhanced attention mechanism for facial feature, and the main and the coolest thing is that it is using same VRAM as original Flux Dev without adding any other hardware requirements. And it also has identical inference speed with no performance penalty, so you can just replace your old Dev models with this new Flux Krea. So with this new model, now there is lot of different possibilities of practical applications, like we can easily create professional headshots and portraits of real people that looks realistic. And we can also perform character design for game and animation with amazing precision. If you are in the field of marketing or advertising imagery, this is the best model that you should really give a try. And like me, if you are creating social media content, you can now start your army of virtual influencer and start creating affiliate marketing and literally anything that you can imagine. And especially if you are a filmmaker, now a time has come where we can generate these images with Flux that are really photoreal, and then we can use Ven 2.2 models to create literally short films through just graphic card that are of professional grade. The fact that these can now pass for real photographs change everything for content creator, and it is a big milestone that we have achieved in open source free image generations. So this is genuinely a breakthrough moment for AI image generation. The plastic skin problem that's plagued us for many months have been solved practically overnight, and thanks for Black Forest and Krea to create this model together with collaboration. Links to download both the full model and the quantized version are available in the description. I also included my ComfyUI workflow so that you can start testing immediately. If this video helps you out, smash the like button and subscribe for more AI breakthroughs, and let me know in the comments what the first thing you are going to do to generate with Flux Krea Dev.